Oh my goodness. What a time to be alive. It's another episode of The Kick Out. I'll go by the name of Ryan Skillet.
Is it me next?
Yeah.
It's been a while. What's going on? It's DJ Ace. How are you guys?
And it's me, your favourite homegirl, Nikki.
Kinetic, a.k.a. Chris Mitchell, a.k.a. the chairman of the Jamaican Suplex Association.
What the hell?
And we have someone right to the end next to you. His name is Scott Warren from the Rebellious Noise podcast. Can you make some noise from Scott? Thank you for thank you for joining us, Scott.
No worries, mate. Happy to be here.
Talk to us about your podcast. How's it going? How's your wrestling podcast? You've been a lifelong wrestling fan.
Yeah.
I've been on your podcast several times. I really enjoy it. It's really good stuff. What made you want to get into the world of podcast? Like we all are here. Everybody is. You know how it is.
It's that cheesy old phrase, isn't it? Do what you love, you never work a day in your life, and all that good stuff. You know, like talk about wrestling daily anyway. So let's make some content out of it. So yeah, made some great friends along the way. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And what was your entry point into wrestling? Who was your guys?
Late '99 is when I really got into it.
Okay.
First Survivor Series '99, the first pay-per-view I remember getting hyped up for. The one where
That's
Stone
when
Cold got
Stephanie
run over.
Stone got run over. Stephanie
And next month that was Armageddon when Stephanie.
that was
it
Armageddon.
Same era, so
You're
there was
right,
a lot
that
of
was
storylines going on.
Kurt
Not long
Angle
after that,
versus
Taz.
No.
Well, Royal Rumble again. So
I'm
much
getting
happened in that
I'm
period.
getting it wrong. I'm getting it
Yeah.
wrong. So yes, when Austin got run over.
Let's go run. Yeah, Big Show won the title. That was strange.
Yes, Big Show won the title.
Yeah.
Against Big Boss Man.
He defended against
Big
Big
Boss
Boss
Man.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
everything, man.
Getting old, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm getting rusty. Okay, so 1999, and we always ask our guests this every time.
Yeah.
Your Mount Rushmore. Who's your top 4?
Is it what I think the Mount Rushmore should be, or like my personal what I enjoy?
Do both, if you don't mind.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do personal. Who I've enjoyed the most. Right, growing up, I'd say The Rock,
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels,
Okay.
and I think maybe Jericho and CM Punk. I think I might go for that for.
That's a good four.
That's a
That's
good
a good
one.
four.
Just for
Yeah.
different periods,
That's
you
a
know,
really
like
good four.
Raven can go fifth. Right?
Raven. Raven
like Raven a lot.
was dope. You know?
The flock.
The little
Yes,
brother.
the flock.
Yeah. But I'd say
Yeah.
Oh no,
Raven.
that's Maven. Sorry.
he's alright.
I forgot. Sorry.
Big time YouTuber these days as well. But,
Yeah, he is. He's
but
killing it
yeah,
on
I'd
YouTube.
say the Mount Rushmore is probably going to be like, as much as we all have different tastes and stuff, I think you have to take everything into account, like talking in the ring, technical, but then also star appeal and all that. So I think you have to put Hogan and Flair,
Yeah, but yeah, I hear you.
and then Rock and Austin. I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
you're talking about.
But there might be a new. Someone might be getting replaced and being in there. If this run goes really well at this year, we'll get into that. Let's talk about. Wait, before we start, any of you guys want to? How are you? How is everybody else there?
I'm good.
Good.
What is a Jamaican suplex, though, by the way?
See, I don't know. I don't know, but my thing is, if the Germans can have one, so can we.
Okay, I hear you.
But you know the Jamaican suplex is gonna look
Oh my god,
mad.
that's so funny. I just
Mad.
It'll be like really like land on the heads.
Dude, it's gonna be like, and man have to wear a string vest. And then crack open a red stripe afterwards. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna get back to you on that one.
All right, cool.
On the way here, Scott and I went for a little cheeky McDonald's, and we were hustled
what's going
into.
on?
We were hustled. We were hustled
I've got a
into
question, though.
filling out a customer feedback form.
At
for
McDonald's?
And the way she did it, she was just like, "Oh yeah," and she just came out of nowhere. It's not like she served us at any point before. She didn't even serve us before. I can understand if she served us and then she asked for some feedback, but we were just like eating our meal, and she's like, "Hey, do you have your phones with you?" I was like, "Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Get your receipt and fill out the form."
But you
and,
came here empty-handed. You didn't bring no McDonald's for the man then.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I should have.
Guys, we try to get, cancelled like Stormzy.
Yeah. We're not. Yeah. There's no. We never went McDonald's.
There are other fast food restaurants available.
I sat here silently.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we didn't go McDonald's.
I have not been on the internet for the last 3 days,
Okay.
so please forgive me.
Can
I'm
I say, how
sorry.
you been?
I've been going through challenges, man. You know, had a bit of a health issue. My man's Wolverine. I healed myself.
Absolutely.
I came back better and stronger. You know, shout out to Captain Jesus. Nikki knows what time it is.
Don't know. Sorry, speaking of Wolverine, has anyone seen Captain America?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my days.
they're
Have you seen a worse film in your life?
Oh, is it really bad?
It's terrible.
Oh, hell no.
It's bad.
Oh.
Anybody that tell you different, it's because
You were
they
scratching
No,
your
it
forehead.
is so bad.
It's bad. It's
Come on,
bad.
man, you got to support
Scott's
black
not
folk.
really
No,
into
no,
the,
no,
Scott's
no,
not
no.
really into the Marvel stuff. At the
Really?
moment.
Too
No,
far behind, yeah. I've
it's
only
so
Same,
seen
bad.
I'm quite far
two,
behind too.
Just
Give
trying
up,
to
man.
It's not good.
It's
I
getting-
don't
wasn't
remember
good.
the last Marvel
It
film I
wasn't
saw. Yeah.
And I saw
so
people
bad.
online trying to be like, "Oh, you guys are hating on it."
Nah, It's
nah.
actually
I'm more into the
It's
series.
not a good film.
I'm more into the series like Daredevil and
Oh, Daredevil came out today. New season.
today.
Yeah,
Oh,
Disney.
I'm feasting when I get home.
Yeah,
One.
100%. Let's talk about it. Elimination Chamber. Let's get straight into it,
Amazing.
man.
Sorry.
I think we're gonna start up with a round of applause for Elimination Chamber.
Honestly.
Mad loud.
Honestly.
Kicked off with the women's Elimination Chamber match. I did predict Jade will show up
You did say that.
at this elimination, but yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Nikki.
So, guys.
You did too, to be
I
fair.
did say
You did say that too.
there'll have
I
to
do
be a
apologize.
reason
You did say that too. You did
for
say
that tag team to break up.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll let you continue.
No one
We'll
broke
get
up.
into it.
You mean as in when they're losing the belts?
Oh
you
no,
mean?
they're on their way.
Oh.
But I'm just saying the opening has started.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it kicks off. All right, elimination chamber match. Obviously, Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, Bailey, Bianca Belair, Naomi,
Liv
and
Morgan.
Alexa Bliss
Oh.
was the. Yeah, they were in this match, and when Naomi was the last entry, the last person to come out.
That's when I knew.
That's I was like,
It didn't
Jade
make
showing
no
up.
sense.
I was
I
like,
never
Jade
thought- I
is
never thought like that.
absolutely showing up.
No, I didn't think she would show up because of that. I just thought, yeah, this is about to go sideways because she's probably gonna expect support from Belair, but then Belair wouldn't have come out till the end. That's what I thought.
Oh, is that what you're
Yeah,
thinking? Oh.
It didn't make no sense for her to.
No, I
be the
knew.
last
I
one.
knew.
Yeah.
When Naomi was coming out, and I was like, yeah, why she's the last one to make the entrance here to kick it off with who kicked it?
Liv
Liv
Morgan.
Morgan. She's coming out after Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, nah, Jade's coming. Jade showed up. She looked amazing. And did you?
Fantastic.
And then obviously when she's walking towards the chamber, you see Liv Morgan scared.
She was
'Cause
shaking.
Obviously, they've kind of made
Set
it
up
look
so
like
we
they made it
just-
set up to make it like Liv and Raquel Rodriguez was behind the attack, and Liv was saying, "It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me." And then Naomi looked a bit scared and looked at Bianca, and Bianca was like, "Yeah, you're gonna get it now." And then Jade attacks Naomi and gives her the beating.
Batters her.
Slammed the door on her
And
head.
Bianca was brilliant in this in the part. Scott, what did you think of this opening, man?
Yeah, I thought it was perfect. I think they booked it perfectly as far as, like you say, Bianca was in there able to kind of get across that she was distraught and she couldn't do anything about it,
Yeah.
which I think plays into what's going to happen in the future. It was very, very clever because they didn't have to have them both in a ring going, what are you doing, pushing each other, and then it be explained. We can drag this out a bit further because she was away from Jade. Jade looked amazing.
She
I
did.
think this is exactly how she's needed to be presented.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I think the run she's had so far has been great anyway, but we're finally seeing what she can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was so well executed and everything, like you say, Liv looking terrified, Naomi not being sure and then being attacked. And Naomi played it incredibly as well. I kind of
She
felt
did.
bad for her because she didn't get to be highlighted in a match, but she's one of the big talking points coming out of the show. And if it weren't for what happens at the end, which I'm sure we'll talk about, this would have been, I think, one of the moments of the year. I think it was that well executed. And exactly what I said a moment ago about setting up for the future. Can I just say what my prediction is? sort of
I'd
thing,
love
right?
to hear it.
So
Yeah.
I've said since it happened.
I've got a prediction too, but go ahead.
Right, so I've compared this to the Stone Cold running over, which we've talked about already.
Did it
And
for the Rock.
That, and Triple H and Shawn Michaels, which I think a lot of people kind of said about as well, 2002. So I think it's going to be a mixture of those storylines. I think all along, right, that Naomi has done it for Jade. And I hope this was going to happen at WrestleMania. I was hoping it
Naomi's
was going
done
to
it
be
for Jade.
Yeah, I was hoping it was going to be a triple threat. I was hoping
For Bianca, you mean?
for Bianca, excuse me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I want
sorry.
to. I'm gonna add to that, but yeah.
So I think Bianca wanted it done. Naomi, that's why she was in the ring, didn't do it herself, so that protects her. Naomi gives up Bianca, or is annoyed that Bianca hasn't supported her in kind of what's happened since Jade figured it out, and then therefore it becomes a triple threat feud between the three. That's what I was hoping would happen at WrestleMania. Doesn't look like we're getting that,
Yeah.
so I think it might just lead to Jade and Bianca like SummerSlam or something like that.
Yeah.
But I do think Bianca's still involved.
Okay.
That's why she was in the pod. That's why she was kept away from spilling the beans, essentially.
Now, I agree. My only thing is, I don't know if Naomi's involved.
Oh, that's it.
I don't
Okay.
think so. I think this is all Bianca. And the reason, because a lot of people online were saying, yeah, Naomi's definitely involved. 'Cause she looked scared.
Yeah.
And she looked at Bianca when she was coming in. But Bianca was the only one in that moment that looked confident that Jade was gonna do something to Liv and not to Naomi, right? So Naomi was scared because there was rumors speculating that Naomi attacked Jade, and even on SmackDown,
She's been addressing it on Twitter.
Naomi said, "Why do people think it's me?
Yeah,
it's not
they played
me."
into it.
Right? So me remember now when Jade originally got attacked, Bianca was in the ring.
Right.
Bianca was all distraught. Oh my God, my partner! And she runs away, all crying or whatever. And now again, Naomi's got attacked and Bianca's in the ring. Oh my God, what's going on? No. It's Bianca.
So
She's
how
the
did
brainchild
she
behind
do
it.
it if she was in the ring then? Do
No,
you
she
think
didn't physically do it. She would have got
So
somebody
she's
else
still
to
got
do it.
someone
Yeah.
else, or
but I don't think it's Naomi.
It could have. Jay could have been laying there for 15 minutes for all we know, really.
Exactly.
So there could be that.
I just don't see how this impacts Mania, which is the goal. That's the road. We already know what Bianca's match is for Mania. So how does Jade figure into? How do you get Jade in the match now? If you do get Jade in the match, or is this just like a?
Jade won't be in the match.
So then, what was the point?
What's
of
Jade
I
doing?
can't
Jade will,
lie.
she'll show up in the match. She'll interfere.
and
Something's
so
gonna
Bianca
happen.
will lose
Maybe.
because of Jade.
Maybe.
I think the complete opposite. I think Bianca got Naomi to do it. Yeah. In the coming weeks leading up to Mania, there's gonna be Jade versus Naomi for a triple threat for the women's championship, and it's gonna be Jade, Bianca, and Iyo. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Jade, Bianca, and Iyo.
Yeah.
That makes more sense to me.
That's what I think is gonna happen.
Wait, say that again. Jade, Bianca, Iyo, where? In what?
WrestleMania.
No,
So
Maria has to be in it.
no. So leading.
has to be in
So
Rhea Ripley.
why?
She lost the fight.
Oh yeah. So because she's got time. What?
She's gonna
try and get it back.
She's gonna put in her rematch clause.
To be really honest with you, I haven't factored Rhea into this at all. Do you know? No, do you know why? Because you see,
way.
you see where she lost.
But why
Yeah,
not?
I was thinking, oh,
You lost.
nah.
So
So you'll have another match.
So what you gonna do with Rhea? Rhea's gonna be like,
No,
oh,
but-
you're not gonna be a
no,
Rhea.
but
You're
listen,
gonna
why?
back-
You
you're
have
a
backseat.
you have a
No,
different
because
match.
I've really factored in the fact that that tag team has to break up, and those that have been listening the last
So why have
couple of
Iyo
weeks.
Sky in it then?
Because she's the champion now, and she's gonna face Bianca
Iyo-
anyway.
Iyo-
Rhea's in
let
it.
me
Rhea's
tell
in
you
it. Rhea's in it. Rhea's in it.
This is
Do you
mine.
think so?
Yeah.
This is
I
mine.
haven't factored her in at all. To be
Here's my
honest,
prediction.
Go
I think
on.
Iyo is a transitional champion. I think Iyo will lose the title
100.
before Mania.
Oh no, I thought at Mania.
Before Mania, we're
They
seeing
gave her pyro on Raw.
We're seeing titles lost. We're seeing
gave her-
titles
they gave her
lost
pyro,
on
bro.
Raw, yeah. And we still have what, 6 weeks,
Yeah, 42 days.
42 days.
Yeah.
I think
I think you guys
Bianca
are
could
crazy.
win it before Mania, and we could still see Jade versus Bianca
No.
for Mania.
No. Jade's gonna win it. Bianca's gonna win it at Mania.
Mania is going to be a triple threat.
Bianca's gonna win it at Mania.
So what was the point of the whole Jade thing then?
Jade is gonna be involved in somehow. Jade
How?
is
Yeah.
Jade is either A, help Bianca win it,
What
or
a
B,
reveal at
But she
Mania,
just
I
beat.
guess.
She just got her beaten up. So why would she help her?
Bianca.
If you are saying that,
Jade could help Bianca win it without Bianca wanting her to help. Jade could get involved.
But then remember, it's still a mystery as to who done it. Remember, she whooped Naomi. She didn't do. She didn't.
I think
she
she'd
didn't.
be an innocent woman.
She didn't taunt.
Honestly, I'm not even joking. I don't think Naomi did it.
She didn't taunt.
Free Naomi.
She didn't
Yeah.
taunt Bianca. She didn't go like what, like something's got nothing. She literally, it was a clean job. Grabbed Naomi, did her thing, and left. And then
Yeah.
also, I don't think Naomi looked scared, by the way, when she was coming. I thought she looked at
looked
Bianca
confused.
and looked like, yeah, what she's gonna get. Liv is gonna get her
I don't
whooping.
know, I don't know
That's
about
how
that.
I looked at. I didn't really see
Question:
that.
Could this be a whole swerve? I'm gonna go to you, Kinetic. Could this be a whole swerve on all of us? Could Jade just be crazy? could Jade have attacked herself? And
First
made
of
it
all, you got to
Just
relax.
dropped.
You got to relax. We're talking about black women here. You
Attacked
say,
herself.
could Jade just be crazy? I mean,
Just
They've
jumped
done it
off the
before.
list.
Remember the whole Mickey
Just jumped
James?
in the car.
Mickey
Like,
James
what
was like a
you-
stalker. Could Jade
Okay,
just be crazy?
Mickey James is different.
Could Jade be
I
attacking-
think
could this
though
be
with,
addressing
I think
mental
with the
health?
classic whodunit, it's probably someone who we've not considered or factored into this. I have no predictions for you, yo.
Okay.
I was quite. I thought when Jade bust Naomi's head that she was going to take her place in the Elimination Chamber. Because I remember when Edge did that to Kofi Kingston, which I thought was sick.
Right.
But then when she left, I was like, oh, okay.
Did you see the video that Jade posted?
Yeah, she said that everybody's gonna get it.
Yeah.
The whole division's.
It
on
sounds
her
like
page,
she's
yeah.
directly talking to Bianca. She doesn't even sound like she's talking to
I
Naomi.
think she knows.
Oh, but then
I think she knows everything.
on Raw,
Carrying cross told her, innit?
Bianca was like, "Well, I haven't spoken to anybody." That's what she said.
That is true. That's a very important point.
That's a little background message to me. She said she hasn't spoken to anybody, but then these are her people.
So somebody's putting them against each other. Someone is putting Jade against.
That's my comparison to the Austin thing, because I think when they booked the Austin thing, there's no way at that time, that night, they were like, it's going to be Rikishi. Not a chance.
Yeah,
They knew.
No, not a chance. He wasn't even a big player in the WWF at the time. So I think they just realised, oh, this is what we can do at this time. So when Jade, got injured for real, it seems, I think at the time they were like, we'll figure it out. And my thinking was, I'll either, when she's ready to come back, then go, this makes the most sense. We've got this woman coming in and we want to make it be her or something like that. We're going to turn someone heel. Or the easy option was to go, well, we can always do Bianca. Because I think Bianca, let's be honest, needs to have something like a heel turn anyway.
Absolutely.
Her NXT run was great. I think a lot of people saying at the moment, oh, I don't know if she can be a heel. And I'm like, did you see her in NXT?
Yeah, she was
and now
incredible.
she's so much more experienced than she was back then. She'd be an incredible heel.
I agree. All right, but let's talk about the rest of the match. For me, Liv Morgan was the MVP of this match. She was incredible.
She took a whooping.
But she actually wrestled really well. She was brilliant. Her and Bianca at the end, that last 3 minutes was great, back and forth.
Alexa's over though.
Alexa is over. She's a bigger star.
Yeah, she is.
She is. Alexa Bliss is the bigger star than
Alexa's
Liv.
over,
She is.
man.
She
Oh
is.
no, that I agree. I thought you meant she's over. As
Oh
in,
no,
like,
no,
she's
no,
done.
no, no.
That's
no.
why I went.
Over as in
I was about to
they-
be like, what? She
no,
just got here. Like, she just got
killed
back.
it. She killed it. I love the legs crossed, sitting in the middle of the ring. Like it works.
I was about to be like, whoa.
Roxanne Perez did all right as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
A little
she did
pocket
good.
rocket.
Yeah, 100%,
You know.
100%.
But ultimately, it's looking like because Roxanne Perez eliminated Bailey.
Yeah.
So Roxanne Perez and Bailey might continue that feud going forward. I don't know, or they may be in something. I don't know. And then obviously Alexa Bliss eliminated someone. Roxanne Perez. Yeah, Alexa Bliss
Yes, she
eliminated
did.
Roxanne Perez,
Yeah, she did.
and then Liv Morgan eliminated Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
are we gonna see a potential Mania tag match with Raquel Rodriguez,
And
Alexa Bliss versus? No, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez versus Alexa Bliss, and maybe Nikki Cross from the White Six.
I don't love it.
Okay.
I don't know.
And then, and then obviously you got the back and forth with Bianca. The whip on Liv sounded like a gunshot.
Yeah.
That was
was
fantastic.
crazy.
Do you think that was real? Do you think they played a sound effect?
No,
that
There is
was
like a 25-second delay, so could they have just gone, you know, like
That's true.
it was so loud.
It's like clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. But she was bleeding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely real.
Yeah.
And it was a great finish. And Bianca won, and she's going to WrestleMania.
What I will say about that, because I think we've kind of criticised the women's division on the main roster, but I like now that we have no idea. Like we've all come up with different theories about what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I like not knowing. I like the idea that we can be surprised by whatever is about to happen.
Next, we had the tag team match with Trish Stratus and
Dead.
Tiffany Stratton
Egypt.
I went and got food.
versus
Dead.
Nia Jax
I had to go hold some Doritos.
Like,
and
Nah, this
Candice
was
LeRae.
This was nah. This was a
Yeah,
big
I
nah.
didn't really watch this match.
Yeah, let's be honest.
Did you watch it?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Nice
only
little
'cause
fun match, isn't it?
I was thinking she's either in it, Trish, because it's the 25th, which it turned out to be 25th
Yeah.
anniversary in Canada and all that, or they're turning the heel, because I loved their last heel run. I thought she was really good,
she was
and
really
she's talked a lot about enjoying it basically. So I thought they'd do it again, and that's why she was back. I actually thought they might turn it into a 3 generations match where you get Tiff, Trish, and Charlotte. You know.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Which I was hoping that's what they were going to do. But then
That's hard.
as I started predicting in my head, I was like, I'm predicting so many heel turns at Elimination Chamber. They can't all happen, right? So, yeah, it kind of, it just ended up being a nostalgia.
It is
But
what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Something
yeah.
for the Canadian
Yeah,
fans.
exactly.
I don't think
And
Canada
good for
really
Trish,
cared
yeah.
that much, though. They didn't really,
No.
They don't like they didn't really care that Trish was back. They didn't really,
there wasn't a lot of
there
energy.
wasn't a lot of energy for that.
Is Trish
but
good, guys? She's a good wrestler.
nah, Trish is good.
Trish is a
Trish
good
is
wrestler,
Yeah,
but
Trish is good.
She's good. Is Trish good? Is
I
Trish-
mean,
is
she's
Trish
cool.
one of the most,
She's cool.
the best wrestlers.
She worked on her thing. She worked on her
She's not
thing.
one of those.
She worked on her
works.
thing.
She's
though.
a good worker.
Yeah, she worked on her thing.
She would never be an elite wrestler like a Charlotte.
Yeah, she's not a god level wrestler, but she works
that
on her
level.
She's
Or
not good
Bianca,
then.
she's not in Bianca Belair's
So then
level.
she's not good then.
No, but
She's
remember,
a
she
good
was a model.
worker. You could
She's not good.
no, Ace. You're comparing her
Guys,
to
she
greats.
looks good and the character was great. but she's not a good wrestler.
But in her era, she
worked hard.
in her era, she was
I don't think she
one
wa-
of the better.
Yeah,
like,
but
in
that
the ring.
era was
but
what, the
they had
Divas
a
title,
limit,
yeah,
they had
yeah,
a ceiling.
That
you
is
know?
true.
They had a
Like,
butterfly
You can
knot.
only,
You're right.
if you
Ace,
can't,
you're right. Ace, you're right. You're right.
How do you
No,
go
no,
to a
right.
title?
that wasn't the
You're right,
time.
you're right.
It wasn't a good
I
time
agree.
for
I agree.
wrestling.
I can't even argue with you. You're
They
right.
were doing bra and panty matches. Like, it wasn't.
He ain't right. He said they had a butterfly belt.
They did.
There was a butterfly on
There
it.
was a butterfly on the
we
belt.
know.
let's say Mike Tyson went to like the most awful gym with the most awful trainer.
Yeah.
Right? Arguably the best boxer of all time, right? But he just doesn't get the opportunities.
Is that what you thought?
I just feel like so he can only
I think you're
ever
giving
become
Trish a
as
bit
good.
more-
No, I'm not comparing Trish to Mike Tyson.
In her
But what I'm
defense, there
saying is-
wasn't a roster there.
Yeah, it was in a period
It was her
where
and Lita and
let's
a
say
couple other
yeah,
girls. It
he
wasn't
could
like.
let's say
No, but
someone
the best
didn't
women
nurture him
wrestlers
to the
then
point he could be.
Was it Ivory?
Yeah, but
Molly
like,
Holly could wrestle.
You
Yeah.
don't. You
Those were the best.
Yeah,
They were
they
the
were the
best.
better
They were the best
wrestlers.
wrestlers
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Victoria was a good
Trish
wrestler.
wasn't one of them.
No, Trish wasn't one of them.
She wasn't.
But yeah, match was
I'm
fun.
sorry, she wasn't.
Fun match. Right. Tiffany Stratton, I would have preferred her getting a title win. So it looks stronger for her and her title defense going
right,
into face Charlotte.
yeah.
I would have preferred that, but I'm not complaining. It's a decent match. Should we talk about the sanctioned match? The unsanctioned,
Oh
the
my God.
unsanctioned match between. Talk to me about this. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. They dimmed the lights in the arena.
They
The
had to.
referees was just,
So
was just like a
dramatic.
roadman.
Yeah, for sure.
So dramatic.
For sure. I like violence.
Nah, it was,
I love it.
it was brilliant, wasn't it?
I love it. My only thing is, I think they could have dumbed it down just a touch. Like, I personally would have presented it like no music. This is not this is unsanctioned, yeah. So
yeah.
why are we playing the tape?
They blacked out the
running
logos
up
though.
the-
I like the fact that they
okay,
couldn't
yeah,
see
I
the
hear you.
WWE logos though. That was
black out the whole thing. Yeah, but I loved it. Them man there is like
next level.
Aki
Innit?
and saltfish and dumpling. Like,
What's
bruv,
going on?
Just goes together.
Listen, yeah.
This works.
I think
It
it's
just
Jamaica.
works,
I think he
man.
means Jamaica. You want to go back home? innit?
Jamaica suplex.
I
They're
want
like
to
Aki
judge
and
City.
Saltfish.
I want to judge City. Yeah, I loved it. I don't think it's their best match.
No, but
think
it was
if
a
I-
brilliant match.
Brilliant. My body hurt.
Yeah.
My body hurt and just like.
What do you
They-
think
they
about the bit where Kevin Owens bites Sami Zayn's
That was
forehead?
nasty.
That was really-
bad.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
Have
Too
manners.
far.
Have
But I love
manners.
the fact
Too
there was
far.
no blood in this match either.
Yeah, I wanted blood.
No, I kind of like that. There was
No, I
in
wanted
this.
blood.
If it's unsanctioned.
Yeah, because
You might as well go
you
all
have to
the way.
understand, innit? These two men, they've been through so much. Nah, cut each other up, man.
Scott, what
Dead
did you think of the
serious.
match?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's one of those again gonna like the Jade situation, get lost in a shuffle because it was amazing. It is WrestleMania worthy.
Yeah.
And again, same thing. I kept thinking this is either gonna be exactly that, or we're going to WrestleMania and this is gonna be a 5-minute pull apart brawl, or Kevin Owens wins and Sami needs revenge or something like that. I didn't see it going as long as it did or as hard as it did. I thought it was amazing. I think some of the spots in there. Yeah, towards the end it got very indie-rific, where it's like, oh, another 2 count, is it? Yeah, all right. But I can't pretend I wasn't enjoying it.
Yeah,
So,
it was a great. I
thought
really
it was
enjoyed this
amazing.
match.
I do really like. You mentioned the referee. He looked like he worked in a burger shop. with
Yeah,
his
he
black
did.
gloves
Yeah,
with the
on.
black
Like,
gloves
I
and
was
everything.
thinking,
Yeah.
tell me about the smash burger, man.
Burger sauce.
You see, after this year, I can't lie. You see the whole Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens thing. It needs to die now. It's been going on for way too long.
Yeah.
Like, again, enjoyable match, but for me, I can't hear this story again.
Yeah.
They probably
Like-
might have to tie it up at Mania though.
What, forever?
There might be.
But
one more
Sammy's
thing.
injured now.
Yes.
Is he injured for real?
Yeah.
Nah, let them fight forever, man. Yeah, fight forever. There's just certain people, innit? Like, you find your dance partner in life. I wanted to see Rob Van Dam and Jerry Lynn forever. I wanted to see Brett and Sean forever. Fight forever.
Okay.
Fight
I get
forever.
you.
Because
I
they're so
I
good.
respect it. I respect it. I
And
think
every
you're right.
match is different.
Yeah, it's true. Let's talk about the end of the match. So Kevin Owens
Randy.
power bombs him, Sami Zayn on the apron twice, puts him in the ring, goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and then Kevin Owens is taking his time to get out of the ring because they've both been through a grueling match. But then Kevin Owens tries to go back into the ring to do more damage for Sami Zayn, and all the security and whatnot try to stop. And then Orton's music hits. Orton's back, attacks Kevin Owens, throws him in the ring, tries to do the punt, trying to bring back the punt, and then I love the angle because he was at the punt. The angle with the punt was closer to Kevin Owens. You
Yeah.
can see it, and while he's running, I love how the security ran from all different sides of the ring to stop Orton. I love it. I really love that. Really good work. And so I guess that's teasing. So it's gonna be Owens and Orton. Mania.
That's what it sounds like.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
So if Sami weren't injured, do you think he would have been in the match and it'd be triple threat?
I don't know. I don't know if Sammy's really injured.
I think he
he might be storyline injured, and he might come back to do something to help out in this match.
Anyway, I hope he kills the storyline.
You done.
You're done
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I'm over it.
It's time to move on, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm so over them.
All right, let's talk about it, guys. What we all want to talk about, the main event, the Elimination Chamber men's match. Logan Paul, Damian Priest, Seth Rollins, John Cena, CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre. All right. First question. Did anybody see this coming? Before we talk about the end, but did anybody see this coming?
I didn't.
I didn't predict this. I predicted that Drew was going to be the corporate champ.
Sir, I had to nudge my wife and tell her, like, do you understand what's just happened?
Well, what, she was sleeping.
Bruv, I watched it the next morning. I watched it and I wake up.
Same, because I fell asleep when they were doing their entrances, and then I was just like, I can't force this. The next morning, I almost had a heart
We are
attack in bed.
feasting. I live to see this.
Yeah. All right. It's amazing. All right. Let's talk about the start of the match. You know what? There was one bit in the match that, you know what? You know why I kind of loved this match even more? It's because I tricked myself. I kind of fooled myself at one point, right? Because there was a bit when Punk makes his entrance into the ring, into the chamber, right? And he's looking around at everybody in their pods. And he turns to Damian Priest. And then they cut to Priest. And Priest says to Punk, because you know they're actually brethren in real life. They actually get on really well. And Priest says to Punk, it's your time. And then Punk tried to hide a smile. So I was like,
I did not know.
Punk's going Mania.
Oh, wow.
So for the whole match, I'm thinking Punk's going to win this.
Okay.
So I didn't even factor.
I didn't notice.
Yeah,
that.
If you watch it back, there's a bit where he looks at Priest and Priest goes, it's your time. So I was like, Punk's going to freaking Mania. I don't know if they did that to trick us. I doubt it.
Probably.
I just think it was just an incoming. Maybe Priest even said something else different. And I'm hearing it as it's your time. Maybe.
Okay.
But anyway, there was some little thing between them. So I'm thinking, all right. So I'm watching the whole thing thinking Punk's going to win it. Logan Paul was cool. He was all right.
You don't know how I feel about that dude.
No?
No, I think Logan Paul is
Can we stop this?
unfortunately so good. He's like he's a natural talent. Like,
Yeah, he is.
He's very
You can't
good.
deny that, you can't deny that.
can't.
My wife saw the match and she was a bit confused. She said, huh? She said, Logan Paul. And I said, unfortunately, he's actually quite decent.
He's actually quite good.
I don't think he's terrible, but for me, I've said it many times, I don't like the idea of him being a WWE superstar.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. He's taking up space.
Travis Scott.
He's taking up
Travis
space.
Scott's going to be one now.
Listen,
Yeah.
we're going to
He'll
get
be
there
much
again.
better.
You have to come with that same
Because-
energy
guys,
as Travis
no,
Scott.
He'll be
no,
much
I'm going to
better.
be real.
No,
He has to be-
because when we get to that part of the conversation, I have insults lined up. So no, my clip is fully loaded for that part of the conversation.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, as long as you're consistent, that's good. Paul was doing all right. Did all right in there. Then you had Mac. I can't remember the order of how things went, but I'm gonna go in the order of the eliminations. So I think didn't McIntyre hit Punk with a Claymore, or was it Cena? He hit Cena with a Claymore, and then Damian Priest rolls him up 1, 2, 3.
Priest eliminates Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. And then did McIntyre attack Priest afterwards? That helped Paul eliminate Priest? I think so. Because Priest did a frog splash off the top of the cage, off the top of the pod.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously that's looking like they're going to do McIntyre Priest at Mania.
Right.
So when I saw that, I was like, oh, my prediction was definitely wrong. I was like, oh, okay. And then Paul gets eliminated because Punk eliminated him with the go to sleep. And then Seth got eliminated because Seth took a FU by Cena and a go to sleep by Punk. And then obviously Punk and Cena was doing their back and forth. They did even that bit where Cena says to Punk, "I love you," and Punk says, "I missed you," and Punk said, "I missed you too." And then Cena went to shake his hand, and Punk hugged him. It was all lovely. And then doing their back and forth, Punk get the better of Cena, got the better of him, but then got the curb stomp, and then Cena was like capitalized, put him in the
STF.
the STF. And Cena's going to WrestleMania. So before we get to what happened after this, what was your initial thoughts on Cena going to WrestleMania? We'll start with you, Nikki.
Because I did say that I didn't think that Cena would win. And I thought, on his little retirement tour, I thought they would set him up to lose at the big events before WrestleMania and something would happen. They'll create something for him at the end because I always felt that it was too easy for him. Like when I'm thinking about the way he's going to retire. So when he won, I was like, okay, fair enough. But I would have liked to have seen a bit more of a challenge for him to win. Right. But anyway, I don't want to get into the next part. Yeah.
Ace,
Yeah.
your initial thoughts when Cena won?
Do you know what? Initially, I wasn't angry, but I just thought, this is quite boring.
Yeah.
Like, Cena's won, the men's won, Bianca's won, the women's won. Like, we've kind of gone with, like,
The obvious.
the obvious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then the mad thing happened. And then the
Scott,
mad
were
thing
you,
happened.
Connect and Scott, were you guys happy about this?
I feel the same as Ace in the sense of it's like, okay, he's won again,
Yeah.
but the ending,
Yeah.
it was just like, all right, I'm cool now.
Yeah.
I'm actually very gassed.
Scott?
Yeah, look, I got to be honest. I was a big Cena fan, Dr. Thugonomics, and then when he turned it into Chain Gang Cena and this C Nation stuff,
You lost
for me.
yeah.
So, look, there were years where I really felt like he was shoved down our throats, as we all know. And then I started to come around, like when he was the last two in the Rumble, I thought, I can't believe they're doing this. I can't believe it. And I started to think that Jay wasn't going to win that. So at that point, I thought, you know what? I can see them doing this again. It wouldn't be a Cena farewell tour. This is what I was thinking, at least when he won, without me going, really, Cena? Like I did back in the day. So I thought, fair enough, they're doing it again. I see why they would do it. I wouldn't do it. But obviously, I didn't know what was coming. So, yeah.
So let's talk about it, man. So Cena wins. He's going to WrestleMania. Everybody's celebrating. It's pyro going off and whatnot. I think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up. But Cena was
in your head.
yeah, celebrating. And then Cody's music hits. Cody comes down. They both stare at each other. They both look at the WrestleMania sign. Me and you shake hands. And then Rock's music hits, mixture with Travis Scott's song theme. Rock comes out with Travis Scott. I actually like that song. Fiend. Okay. Anyway, so they come down and The Rock says it, man. Cody, it's time to make that decision.
I want your soul.
Not only do I want your soul, I need your soul. and he says,
This is weird, isn't it?
I love it though. I love the weirdness. I actually love
Cody's
it.
voice is proper
And he
weird.
said,
It's weird.
make a decision or the dream dies.
Yeah, that's deep.
Again.
That's deep.
That was a horrible
You can't say
line.
again.
I
That's
hated that
wrong.
line. I was like, come on now. And then Cody said, well, I
The
want
crowd didn't even catch that, you know.
I know. That's because they were hoping the crowd would go,
Yeah.
They didn't catch it.
There's a part that made that worse, but I don't want to skip. I don't want you to skip the story.
And
yet,
then Cody
but
says, I want it all, Rock. I want the glitz, I want the glamour, I want the shows, the dates. Well, you have to understand this. I sold my soul.
I gave my soul.
to this ring
and to these people.
fans a long time ago.
I was watching
I
it like
was
this.
cheering.
Nah, I was like, nah,
the
this is
bit
corny,
that
man.
I cheered at that. I smiled. I
like
smiled.
I was like, this is corny, man.
When he said that, I smiled. Yeah.
Nah.
But the bit where I went crazy, hey, Rock!
Go fuck yourself. I said, put
Netflix, let's go.
Yes.
Bare gun fingers. I was like,
Listen.
Amazing. Crowd went
Fantastic.
crazy.
It was him,
Everybody
boy.
went crazy. Rock was quiet for a bit too long because there was a bit where, and obviously Cena in the back selling it, come on, and putting up
His
Cody
usual,
and charring
yeah.
up the crowd. And there was a point where it kind of like, they were all just looking at The Rock to like, I think to cue something.
Like, move it on.
I
Let's
think
move it
something
on,
was
yeah.
supposed to happen,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it
yeah.
didn't. Anyway, and then Cena and Rock, as Cody was out, and they shake hands, and Cena gives him the hug.
Yeah.
And that's
the face.
the look on
The
Cena's
change.
face was incredible.
Yeah, 100%.
That was mainly probably the most important part of the heel turn.
yeah.
The way he looked at The Rock and you hear the crowd going, oh no, and then he kicks Cody in the nuts and beats him to a bloody
That's it.
pulp.
What I think was amazing, big up to Cena, because like sometimes
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot the slip throat.
The slip throat.
by Rock as well. Yeah.
we look at loads of different wrestlers and we're like, oh, that person can't be a heel and that person can't be a heel. And I think we've always felt that of Cena, just because he's never been a heel, yeah. But to be able to just change your face and
Bro,
just give us a
but
look
that's-
and be like, raw, that's a heel.
Yeah.
He didn't change. He didn't put on a t-shirt. He didn't put a new
He's a face-
trunks.
he's
It
an
was
actor,
literally
bro.
just
He's an
change his
actor.
face.
it's the Hollywood. But Cena's been a heel, you know.
Yeah, I hear
But
you.
I hear what you're saying. He's been a face for so long.
No, but this
And
looked like a dastardly
even his
heel.
original,
Like an
even though his
evil
original
heel.
heel, it was an enjoyable one.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
It was a
it's like all the muscles just left his face, just went,
yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like if he looked like the personification of bad mind.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
you know bad breed people. You know bad breed people.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah, of course.
Right. All right. He's one of those. Listen, when I saw his, I was excited.
Yeah, it was
because I've seen
brilliant.
that look
It was
before.
so
I know
good.
people like that. I said he's gonna be a mad one. He's gonna be on a mad one.
It was perfect. It was.
Bro,
executed
he never stops. He stopped smiling. He didn't. Or now he ain't stopped. Bro, his face like this.
So Cena.
Did you not see the press conference?
Wait. Before we get there, Cena beats him up.
Thump him up.
Right. hits him with his Rolex watch.
Yes.
Which exposed that Michael Cole didn't know this was happening because Michael Cole called it brass knucks.
I don't think anyone knew.
No, I don't think
That's
anyone
why,
knew.
what
Yeah.
even you saying pre said, you're next.
Yeah.
Maybe none of them knew.
Yeah, I don't think they
Maybe
knew.
none of them knew.
I think it was kept under wraps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hold on. So he beats him with the with the Rolex watch, hits him with the belt, like hit him with the face in the belt, and choked him with his tie. Remember when Daniel Bryan got fired for doing that? Choked him with the tie, busted him open, and Rock beats him with his Cody Soul belt, and Travis Scott slaps Punk in the air and busts his eardrum.
Bust his eardrum, yeah.
Sad. But
Do you know what made that comment about the dream dies again? Yeah, was the thing with the Rolex, because Cody, I think earlier on that day, he did this thing for a promo, and he said, "Oh, I've got many watches, but this Rolex is actually my dad's, and it was the same one he was wearing in the ring, and he took it off and bust his face with
crazy,
it."
man.
I said, "Blood of the lamb."
Yes, yes. That's what I want to
Hey.
see. That's what
that's what I want to see too.
Yeah,
That's what I
listen.
want to see.
It's a new age.
Yeah.
I want heels to mess with your soul and your mind.
That's right.
You need to reconsider what you're doing in there, innit? Take the Rolex off and beat him.
Do you know? Do you know who we didn't need? Travis Scott. They need to stop this.
Yeah.
Because
No, I
Send
didn't
him-
mind
send
it.
him back.
I loved
in
it.
the
Send him back.
last,
I loved it.
No, send him back. Why you busting man eardrum?
No,
not even that.
was
It's just
an
his
accident.
presence
That
is
was an
Rob, do you know how hard you have to slap
Facts.
someone in their ears to
Can I say
bust
that
the
to you?
eardrum?
I disagree.
Listen,
his presence is unnecessary.
we've
you know
been
how many
we've been
views-
all wrestling fans for years, yeah.
Yeah, we viewed
and
that
in the
clip got 'cause of Travis
history
Scott.
in the wrestling history books, yeah.
Ace.
In one of the most important wrestling angles of all time,
Yes.
Travis Scott will be standing there.
there.
Yeah, but he's
Why?
You know how many?
Doing
You know how many?
nothing.
You know how many eyes he got on that clip?
Bridget, imagine if
500
MC Hammer was
million
in the
views.
ring.
No,
when
but that's
Hulk Hogan
500
turned.
million people. We don't need to watch this.
They
We're
don't-
good.
no.
We're fine. Move. Is that the camera?
Different age.
Move.
I think you guys are gonna grow to like Travis Scott
I don't
Nah.
like it, but I've had
As
enough
what?
time.
because he's gonna be like the Rodman
As
character in
what?
NWO. You never watched NWO, so
This is a wrestling
Yeah,
moment.
Nah,
that
but that,
joke.
bro,
We
you
didn't
can't.
need Travis Scott.
Please don't compare Travis Scott to Dennis
We didn't
Rodman.
need Travis
it's
Scott.
gonna. That's his role.
We didn't need Travis Scott.
Yeah, we didn't need him.
I disagree.
He added no pepper
I
to
think
it.
it's good.
He
I
added
think
no
it
pepper.
adds
The
something
tune was
different.
dead,
It's
and you
something
bust a man's
different.
eardrum.
Scott, what did you think? You agree with them?
The whole Travis Scott thing, I don't think it was necessary. I like what you're saying, the Rodman comparison. I think what they're going to do with him is probably going to be good, but I
Yeah.
think as
I
Ace was saying,
think
to
he'll
put
turn
him
it
in-
around.
To put him in arguably
guys.
one of the greatest moments in wrestling history.
It's a bit mad.
Doesn't
in the
need
ring,
to
he
be
shouldn't
there.
have been
It is
there.
a bit mad.
I
But-
posted it on my story. There's an article about him actually training to be a wrestler, and I said he needs to stop this right now. Like, no, he need,
I don't mind him
actually
doing
wrote,
it.
can
Like-
he stop this now? Because yes, you came out with what's it?
Jay
Jay
Uso.
Uso, yeah.
Yeah, came out with Jay Uso, and now you're just here doing what, valet like a
Yeah,
diva.
Don't really make sense.
That's what he was doing, doing valet
I
like
don't
a
know,
diva.
man. I think it could work.
Do you think Jay Uso joins this faction then?
Nah.
Let's not.
Nah.
Let's not. It's too much.
Yeah,
Jay-Z-
and
Jay's the face.
if they took Cena's merch money away, it's because they're happy getting it somewhere else, and that is Jay Uso.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's true.
Good point.
Yeah, very good point, Scott.
But is Cena still selling merch though?
Bro, he's still tweeting inspirational.
will-
Have you seen
he
his
will
tweets?
now. He will
I'm so-
now again.
Have you seen
because
his
His
tweets?
whole weather he's going to be rocking
He
that.
put a tweet up the other day talking about discipline. I had to message him.
I saw that.
Did you see what I wrote?
I saw your
I said,
message.
my man.
Wait, did you message?
Yeah. Can you read it? Go on X and read it.
I even got X on my phone. You know what I said to him? I said, my
Let me try
man,
and find it.
you
Let me
are
try.
a heel. Yeah? I said, please activate the bad mind settings. Please and thanks. Why are you still tweeting inspiration?
I'm so.
You know he follows my wife, innit?
I'm gonna find it.
He follows my wife on
So
Twitter.
this is I've got it. I've got it. Yeah, he does follow your wife. So this is what John Cena said. Have the discipline to do what needs to be done.
Listen to this rubbish.
Especially when you don't feel like it.
Come on.
That is what John Cena tweeted. This is literally after the heel turn. So he tweeted this the next day. No, later on that night, I think. He tweeted.
one of them.
And then Kinetic says, my man, you have just turned heel. Put all this inspirational stuff to bed.
Guys.
Until December. Activate the bad mind settings, please. And thanks.
No, what's happening?
Oh, we scored.
Liverpool scored. Liverpool scored.
I'm so sorry, but I couldn't.
Yes, Andres.
Sorry, I couldn't see that by
Yes!
myself.
No, it's all good.
Who's this? Who scored? Elliot.
Why's your face like that?
Elliot. Yeah, Harvey Elliott. Yeah.
When I saw someone's arms just.
Brilliant stuff. I love
Yeah,
it.
man. He's listen, I need from now until December, John Cena, you are no respecter of persons. Everybody can get it. Yeah? You
Right.
got 9 months of t-shirt sales.
Now,
You
there's
get-
certain speculations about where they might go with this.
Go on.
They're saying that The Rock at Blood did the 3. and he did the 2 when he slit, and so that's one down. They're saying there might be 2 more to go. They say there might be a third man.
Oh.
Who's if there is? I'm not saying this is it could just only be The Rock and Cena for the next year. Could just be a power trip, but if there is somehow a third,
their 2-man power trip will be sick. By the way,
who would you think it is?
I have no idea. Have no clue who I think would be good with that.
You don't think Drew? You don't think Seth?
You know, I'm not a Drew fan. So
I feel like Drew should have been in Cena's position because I just thought they'd never do this with Cena and they've done it crazy. I thought it was going to be Drew. So I'd like it to be Drew. But I'm not sure I want this to happen. But if you're saying Cena and you're saying Rock, the next person in that kind of ilk is Roman Reigns. Yeah. Now, I don't know about... I mean, he's not exactly a clean-cut babyface these days anyway, but he's clearly a face. But
I think Reigns is going to make the ultimate save. I think whatever's happening next is going to be a dominance. Like, I think Cena's going to win the title at Mania. And I think they're going to go forward with some... Because that's the only way this heel turn could really work. Yeah. If you turn heel like this, viral 500 million views, and you don't win the title...
Yeah. I think
that's madness. So I think Cena's going to beat Cody.
Yeah.
And then they're going to go on a run with Rock. And because Rock is actually the CEO, they're going to ruin WWE. And I think Reigns is going to be the savior. Yeah. And it's going to be weird because Punk is going to come into this because Punk already on Raw was blasting them. Punk will come into this. But maybe Punk's favor from Heyman is probably going to be a recluse Roman who's not helping anybody. And then Punk maybe ask Heyman,
but now I need you.
We need Reigns.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to call in this favor.
Yeah.
And Reigns makes the save. I don't know where they're going with this, but that could be it. There was a speculation. Shout out to James Dilo from Griller's Position, my brother. He thinks the third man might be third man Becky Lynch.
Let's stop this.
That's not it.
Stop the foolishness.
Yeah, that's not it.
Stop the foolishness.
Shout out to James, but that's not it.
Oh, sorry. You know Becky Lynch. By the way, I was gonna say that she's the person that done Jade, but anyway.
Yeah,
that's
Becky.
But I think I think she's away because she's pregnant.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You hold on. Let me just go back to it. You said Becky Lynch was the third person.
No, that's what I said. James said that.
That ain't it.
We'll edit this out. All right. We'll do this all the time. We go rankings out of 5. Start with you, Scott.
Yeah.
What would you rate Elimination Chamber out of 5?
Am I doing points or just straight numbers? Like, can I do like
my friend.
Okay, all right. Then I'm gonna give it.
You could do like 3.5 or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, I'm going to do 4.5.
Yeah, okay.
Because it had, again, what might end up being one of the most important things in wrestling history on it.
Yep.
The unsanctioned match was unbelievable. And again, kind of forgotten about. Jade Cargill's return, perfectly executed, kind of forgotten about because of John Cena. The only thing that was, and it wasn't even bad, was the tag match. It wasn't one of the greatest things of all time, which the other 3 kind of nearly were. You know, so that you can't give it, for me, full 5s because that means it was the best show ever, and it weren't the best show ever. But then you have the scale of like WrestleMania. But for an elimination chamber, if I'm comparing it to other elimination chambers, maybe one of the best, if not the best. Therefore, 4.5 for me.
Yeah.
Kinetic.
Overall, I'm gonna give it a 4. I think a really, really great event. I enjoyed the matches. I enjoyed the men's chamber match. I enjoyed Jade Cargill's return. I enjoyed the chamber matches themselves for the titles and for the contention. But I think the moment of John Cena is where this event will go down in history as like it was a turning point. 100%. I think it's something we'll be telling our children about.
This is WWE's version of Bash at the Beach, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's the better heel turn?
That's a good question.
Which one's better?
I think it depends
out of Hogan and Cena.
Yeah.
No, wait. It depends on the next few months. In the next year.
But
depends on what they do with Cena.
I'm older now, innit? So I didn't cheer for Hogan. Like when Hogan turned heel, I was like, how could you? Now I'm like, I want John Cena t-shirt now. Now I want it. But now I want it.
Here's the thing, because I vividly remember the whole NWO. Like, that was a moment in time. That was like, these two could very much, they match up together with the hype and everything and all that. So, but when Hogan became heel, it revolutionized the industry. Like,
it did.
It changed. So I think, depending on Cena's run going forward, that is what we have to kind of measure it on.
I also like the fact that he broke some kids' hearts. I'm so happy.
I love that.
Listen, bro.
Did you see the video of the boy crying?
Cry.
Oh my God, that was
Cry.
sweet.
I had to watch Optimus Prime die. Yeah, I watched
yeah,
Apollo
yeah,
Creed
yeah, that's
die.
a good point,
It builds character. Cry,
Yeah.
cry. Don't.
We
All
all
this
saw
Make a Wish
Mufasa die.
business.
Yeah.
Make a Wish. No more Make a Wish, John Cena. You're not doing it no more. No more charity work. None of that. You are a heel, my man. I want to see all black, camo,
vexed. I'm
boots,
disappointed, yeah.
weapons.
Yeah,
That's what I want to see.
100%. Yeah, you're right.
The youth was crying. I was glad. I'm like, this worked.
He needs to change his look, isn't it?
Yeah, none
Cena?
of this bright
He's
colour.
going to change everything.
He's got to.
He might shave his head. I want him to shave his head.
What?
He's
Turn,
taking
turn
this
full
very
bald head.
seriously.
Yeah, because he's about to have another
Bald
hair
head would be
transplant
great.
anyway.
Imagine he'll see him with bald
You
head.
need to stop.
What? He is
He's what?
about to have another hair transplant.
Another hair transplant.
He's had one.
Oh, wow.
I want to see him like a bald. I want to see him in all black.
Tell someone
Or
to
camo
All
at the
black
very
will
least.
work.
listen. He
All
needs
black,
to loosen up
bald
that
head.
lace front he's got.
He's from Boston, isn't it?
Yeah, he is.
Massachusetts.
All black
Mhm.
bald head, bro. I think that's the
Buzz
look to
cut,
do.
like the
Buzz cut, straight hair.
Like
up.
what? Like when he first came ish.
old school Marky Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's what I'm
Marky
saying
Mark.
because you know them man have a
100%.
you know them man have a history in Boston in it. They're not very like nice people. So when you said Barlet Boston, I was like, oh god,
Even better. Tap into it.
Yeah, for real.
oh god.
What's your
I don't
ranking?
know if
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, like 4. I think men's and women's elimination chamber matches amazing. Jade Cargill, great. Alexa Bliss, I really enjoyed how over she was. You're right, Liv Morgan killed it. Randy Orton returned.
Yeah.
No one seems to care about that. It's kind of gone over everyone's head, didn't it? Like no one.
Orton's the third man.
Because he's done it too many times. Can you stop?
Orton's the third man.
Hogan's the third man.
Hogan's the
Again.
third man. Again.
That'd be hilarious.
Which side is he on?
You know what? That would work
care.
because he's a heel. He doesn't know he's a heel, but he's a heel. And then obviously like one of the greatest heel turns ever. So yeah, I think 4. I'll go with a 4.5 as well.
I give it a 4 out of 5. Everything was amazing. The things I was disappointed by, which doesn't make it a 5. People like Bailey's performance and then Alexa Bliss's performance in the chamber could have been so much better. I'm so sorry. Yes, I've been so critical.
So that's
of the
gonna make
ladies.
you change the rating?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And also the women's tag match. That was when I was doing my transition from living room to bedroom at that point.
I would say
Oh, can
yeah,
I say I
I'll say-
hate Trishy time. Who
It's
came up with
Trishy
that?
time.
That is
Oh,
dumb.
God.
But
Just
I
let
think
it
if-
go.
I think Trish Stratton is gonna survive Charlotte. She's gonna win.
To be honest,
And I
love to
think
see
Trish
that.
and Tiffany Stratton will have a match.
I would love to see
Eventually.
it. Yeah, I'd love to see it. Yeah.
I say 4.5 as well. It was brilliant. Loved it. One of the best pay-per-views I've ever seen. And that ending has just took it to a whole
Phenomenal.
another stratosphere. One of the best moments in WWE history. Much needed heel turn. 21 years in the making. That he's never been like he hasn't been here for 21 years. Like it's crazy. And what the guy who always donate, make a wish. The kids love him.
Done.
The entry point for the children.
It's done.
Do you think this is really his last year, or could this go on? Could this continue? If this is a success, if this is like by SummerSlam, everybody's buzzing and he's like a really bad dastardly heel, could this go on?
I was actually going to ask, do you guys think this is going to last until he goes? I don't think he will. He will turn back.
But how do you know?
What-
But do you
and-
know?
and
but how
turn
do
back
we not
face?
know? No, but how do we
I'd be
not
disappointed
know?
if he
How
does
do
that.
we not know the whole farewell thing was a rouge?
No, he's going. He's tired.
So the thing is, a heel can lie, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
look dastardly for doing so and be like, yeah, it was all a lie. It was all to kind of lure you in or whatever.
Stay with her.
But the thing is, I think it probably is legit. Unless he has so much fun, he's like, oh, we can get away with it by being on a heel. But I think, I agree. I think he's going to turn babyface by the end.
Yeah.
This is why I think he's not going to win a title, because I think people want to celebrate him becoming the record holder. So I think he won't do it, and he'll go back to his old ways to do it with a fan support, and then everybody will love him at the end, and he'll retire. Maybe even as champion.
I think that would suck.
I agree
I don't know.
with
I
that
think
though.
needs to be a big change.
You can
There
go all
needs
the
to
way
be a
to
big
like
change.
SummerSlam as a heel, at least, and then you've got SummerSlam to the end of the year to turn him babyface. Claw his way at the top and be like, I need to do it on my own terms, and go out by winning the title. Probably. In his
Okay,
last match.
I'm gonna make this perfectly clear. I'm gonna look into the camera and say this.
The Oracle.
If Cena doesn't win at WrestleMania, we riot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I like what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know, Scott. I'll be so disappointed if he turns back. I don't think you understand. I want to see chaos.
I want to see it too, but
I want to see
he can't
chaos.
retire.
Chaos has already
Why not?
started.
Why can't he retire as a heel?
Also, what happens if he's turned heel, but every week they cheer him?
I don't think
they're
that's gonna
gonna
They're
happen.
going to cheer him.
They're gonna unless it depends on what he does. So you are right, because there's going to be a portion of crowd that's going to be
Like
waiting
me.
It's
for
like
this
Roman.
moment.
Roman. They
Yeah,
cheered
waiting for
Roman.
it. I know. There's going to be people that have been waiting for this moment that's going to cheer.
I think he's
Cena.
going to get more love for
He
this.
will get more love, but if he does some real dastardly things
Like,
that
what
plays
could he
into
do?
the role,
What,
that
just
makes
beat up
the
Cody
star.
every week? That's
no,
dead.
but like
No
you
one
know,
cares.
beating up children, beating up
Okay,
R-Truth.
Wait, what? He said
Yeah,
I think that's what's gonna. I
Being
think,
up
I
R-Truth.
think
He has
the
to be
older
up
fans will
R-Truth.
cheer him, but them kids.
Speaking of R-Truth, did you see the tweet he did with Cody's wife, Brandy?
Wait, what?
Well, he's got to relax.
Scott, tell them, please. Tell them.
She was dissing Cena. I think he said
She
something
said
along
F-
the lines.
she said F you, Cena.
And he was like, "We got to something like we got to wait and see how this plays out." Or something like
he
that.
said, no, don't jump into conclusions.
Yeah,
Don't jump into conclusions.
Oh, yeah, great.
Stop.
Yeah.
And then somebody sent him a picture of the face, you know, when he turned heel. He went, this is AI. This is Archie's the best. He's
Archie's funny.
hilarious.
No, he's
But
funny.
he needs to beat him up.
Oh,
He
okay.
needs to batter him. Stuff like that. These are the things, because these are like, attack the people that all the
I
fans
think
love.
I think the crowd are going to love him every week.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work.
It'll be interesting because it'll be like the Steve Austin heel turn that nobody wanted, but people wanted this. I think that's the.
That's different.
No, when I said did people want this?
Nobody wanted the Austin heel turn because everybody cheered Austin anyway.
Yeah, I think people wanted this, but they forgot they wanted it
Yeah.
because the surprise was like, what?
Yeah.
And
How
that's
long-
another thing that felt so good. I haven't been surprised by wrestling in such a long
Such a
time.
long
Like,
time.
Yeah,
that genuine
yeah.
surprise. Like I woke
Yeah.
up and had to tell somebody.
Yeah.
Well, you woke up your wife.
Yeah. Cena turn heel.
Can I be honest?
The
I
whole
still think-
heel.
I still think Mania's not shaping up to be amazing. I think we still don't have.
There's
like,
a lot of loose ends.
There's bare loose ends.
I like that though, man.
Mm-hmm.
I like
many.
it when you can, even with some TV shows, you can see them writing the show as it goes along. It's like we'll figure it out. Like
Yeah,
Lost
but
was
you
the
can,
same.
you can
and-
easily get that wrong.
But yeah,
You can.
That's a big gamble.
You can. It's a big gamble, but I think
According
this
to
is-
Rock, apparently all this has been planned for months.
yeah, but I
don't
think
know.
now is the
No.
time when you can see these are people who will take those gambles, bro. They turn heel. They turn John Cena heel 8 months before he retires.
I
Now is
mean,
the
are
time to
you
do it.
excited by Priest versus Drew,
No.
No.
or like Roxanne versus Bailey?
I don't know if
Like
Rock and
those-
Benny will happen though. I don't
I'm
know.
just saying these are not like these. It's gonna be a multi-man tag match for the SmackDown Championship.
Yeah.
It's like
I
all
hear
these
you,
are
I
all
hear you.
like
Yeah,
these
yeah,
are
you
all
won,
not
you won
exciting.
You won still. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Even AJ versus Braun Break. Is that gonna be AJ Braun Breaker?
I hope
not
so.
sure.
I hope so.
I don't know, man.
AJ
There's
AJ
the
nothing
goat.
really exciting.
The
me.
goat.
And it's very show worthy.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
show
yeah,
worthy. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing
I'm
is
sorry,
really
Ace.
exciting me.
But then
yet.
now Shinsuke is also taking time off.
What's wrong
So
with
we
him?
don't know.
What's wrong
His
with him?
brother died.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I was gonna cuss.
So
That'll
that's why
be
they
multi,
don't know
man.
what's happening with
Really?
his
Just go back and
title.
all his brother died?
Yeah, his brother died, so that's why they don't know what's happening with the title.
That'll be
Yeah.
multi-man.
When
as
he
well.
when he comes back, I need to talk about him.
Who's Shinsuke?
Hmm.
Okay.
I think it's a waste.
Why do you
Raw.
look like you're about to tell him off?
Raw. CM
Ah.
Punk kicks off Raw. Incredible. Like Punk was amazing in the
he
segment.
he was amazing. That's
Yeah.
old school
Yeah,
Punk.
yeah, Punk, yeah.
Yeah.
Taking it to Cena, taking it to Rock, taking it to Seth Rollins. Just winding up the crowd. The crowd was up for this.
Yeah.
They were
and
messy.
messy.
Punk was going in
I
with
loved
the promo. Then Seth shows up, and it was just on site. It was just on site
On
from there.
site.
It was just fighting throughout the whole stadium or arena, I should say. Fighting throughout the whole arena, in the ring, outside the ring, on top of the announce table, in the backstage. What did you guys think of this opening? Let's go with you, Ace. What did you think?
Yes. Like this is gonna be controversial, yeah. But Punk needs to do something. No, not in a weird. No, do you know what I'm saying? At the moment, yeah, he's having all of these feuds that he doesn't necessarily even want. Like he wants his Mania match, and he's no closer to it, and he's just beefing with everybody every week. There's nothing that is like. He needs something to get his teeth into, in my opinion. Like there's nothing for me. He hasn't really done anything yet. Like he's had amazing. Of course, he's done things like the crowds are going mad and he's over and he does great promos. But he hasn't got a storyline that, for me, is like. I don't know, man.
Like a fixed one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think he needs to do something, especially before he gets injured, because that's coming soon as well.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Did you just say? Did you just say before he gets injured because that's coming?
That's coming.
Hey, no, Ace, you are.
No,
wild.
it's coming.
Can't wish that on a man.
No, I'm not wishing it on him. I want him to stay. But like, come on. Like, we've had injuries already. Like,
And he's
you're
getting
not-
up there in terms
you're
of
not
wrestling,
young,
isn't it?
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he's getting up there, but he's doing really good matches, you know.
okay.
He's doing really good
He's
matches.
cooking. He's cooking
Yeah,
food.
performing
He's
well.
cooking food.
Where are we going with this? What's going to happen?
With Seth and
He's
Punk.
not main event in Mania this
Yeah,
year.
which is the right decision,
Okay.
Because of
So
that
we're
heel
going to have to
turn.
wait till next year.
which is always the plan.
And then something else will happen.
Did I
and then
not
have
say
to wait
that?
to the year
But
after
did I not
that.
say that earlier in the pod? I
What?
said that was always the plan. 2 years
Next
ago,
year.
2 years ago, Punk and Cody had a promo building up to WrestleMania. That never happened. It was around the Royal Rumble period. This year, it happened again. Punk and Cody, another promo. It's gonna be Punk and Cody next year. Mania, 100%.
Punk and Cody next year.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Is that it? 3 years in the making, man.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I think so.
Okay.
I think he's gonna finally get his.
What happens in the Hell in a Cell
But he
match
still might
on
main
Monday?
event Mania this year. He might,
How?
his
two
match
nights,
with,
isn't it?
his match with Seth might be night one.
They're having a Hell in a Cell on Monday.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They're
On Monday-
ending it
hold
on Monday.
Say that again.
They're
I
having
didn't watch Raw.
They're having
Yeah,
a
but
Hell in
Roman
a Cell
Reigns might
match.
show up.
Hell in
though.
a Cell next week.
On Raw.
Roman
yeah,
Roman
yeah,
Reigns might
yeah,
show
you
up because
see,
Seth.
that's
Seth
dead. That's dead.
no, but Seth took out.
That's dead, fam.
That's
Why
Hell in a
you
Cell
bring-
on
why you
Monday,
Why you bring
yeah.
that Hell in a Cell on a
Yeah, but
Monday
Seth
on a
took
regular
out-
Monday? No, that's
Because I
dead.
think they're trying to get
That's
rid of it.
dead,
They're trying
fam.
to end that now.
Nah,
It's
you see,
like,
this is
it's
what I
done.
mean. This is
Let's
what-
move on to
listen.
the next thing.
Bruv, it's called Hell in a Cell. It's not for Monday, bro. It's not. It's not. It's not. Nah, man.
But Reigns could come back, and it could be a
Reigns
triple
probably
threat.
will come
It
back
could
on
be-
Monday.
Probably be a triple threat.
Yeah, probably be a
Hell
triple
in a
threat.
Cell on a
I
Monday.
feel Drew needs to be in there too. I kind of wish it was a
You're
four-man.
really pushing Drew.
Drew deserves it.
Drew
bro.
deserves it, man. Drew deserves it.
deserves
He does.
it.
Nah,
He does.
Anyway, I
he's-
have said I've never really taken to Drew, his character,
No,
even
but
his
Drew's
wrestling.
work. You've seen Drew work in the last year.
I know,
And he
I know
carried
he
it.
has, but
Brilliant.
I've just never really taken to him.
And also
I don't
his-
want him
his-
with Damian Priest.
His
I
his
think
world
that's
title win
dead.
came when people weren't outside. He needs a.
yeah.
They owe him. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
owe
want to
him
say they owe
big
him, but
time.
he
Nah, they owe
earned
him.
it.
Oh
He's
yeah, it was
earned
COVID era when he had
Yeah.
it, innit? Oh yeah, that's true.
So you know, there's still a few more weeks before we cook. You know, Mania's in middle of April this year. It's not early April, so there's still time.
Okay.
Hell in
Still
a
time to
Cell
cook.
on a Monday.
I do think Reigns will show up for the Hell in a Cell, though.
I'm gonna skip some stuff from Raw.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of
Like
great
that.
stuff.
I don't
Yeah.
care about the Nile. Was it Ivy Nile? Clearly. Yeah, Ivy
Oh,
Nile
and Lara.
and Lara,
Yeah.
whatever. The tag match with War Raiders and Gable's boys, the Creed brothers. That was a good match.
American
That was a
made.
good match. Chad Gable was learning lucha.
Yep, because he wants to beat the Luchas.
I was
yeah.
like, why?
I think he's gonna go CML for a little bit.
Ah.
Because WWE's doing some sort of deal with CMLL.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
could be
I
wrong.
didn't get
He
it.
could come back and face off against Penta as L.
I feel like it might
Conquistador.
be too long gaming it for whenever they're able to do it, but bring in Ray Phoenix.
Because
I think that
he's
might be
finally
why they're doing it.
finally been given the.
Yeah, so I
He
wouldn't be
can now
surprised
join
if he
WWE now.
shows up either to help Penta or go against Penta. Weirdly enough, that could be the
Ray
case.
Phoenix is gonna be a problem. Another star. Anything else in merit happened on Raw?
Yeah, world title change. Hands
Exactly. Just Rhea Ripley lost her
Just like,
title
whoa.
All right, before we get to that,
Yeah.
Gunther had a match
with
Otis,
OT.
Yeah.
and then Jay came to make the save, and then Jay got beat up.
Yes.
He got beat up by
Yeah.
Gunther. All right, let's talk about the World
This
Women's.
is our world champion that no one cares about.
Gunther.
Yeah, man.
That's
this-
not gonna main event Mania, bro. That's gonna kick
I
off.
think
He's
it
gonna
will.
lose that
I think
title.
they'll main
will.
event night one and Jay will win. It'll be the good,
Yeah.
feel good thing.
You may be right.
Yeah.
You may be right. Yeah. So the women's title match, the women's championship changed hands. Rhea Ripley, Iyo Sky having a match, quite competitive between the two, and then Rhea gets distracted by Bianca Belair, who's
Bianca.
watching ringside. Iyo Sky gets hit out of the ring, and Bianca Belair is talking to Iyo Sky, and then Rhea's like, "What did you say to her?"
Yeah.
And gets distracted, and then they have a pushing match between the two, and then when she gets back in the ring,
Goes on top rope.
goes on top rope, tries to do the what's the finisher?
Riptide?
Riptide
Yeah.
off the top rope, and then Iyo Sky reversed it with her.
No, you missed a bit.
Oh, I missed one.
She said to Bianca, "See you at Mania,"
She did say that, yeah.
and then
And then Iyo
Reverse
Hurricane
Hurricanrana.
moonsault.
yeah,
Iyo Sky is the new women's champion. We had a little talk about this earlier. So Iyo Sky's definitely going to Mania. Bianca's going to be her opponent, but so is Rhea. It's going to be a triple threat.
I don't think so. But I didn't. I didn't see the title changing hands. To be honest,
Okay.
on Raw, I didn't.
So
think that was
what
gonna
do you think they do with
happen.
Rhea?
Who, Rhea? She has to wait. I'm sorry. You've
She's
had bare... No,
not gonna miss
Rhea's had
WrestleMania.
bare time. She's had bare time.
Nikki.
She needs to wait.
Rhea's not missing out on WrestleMania. No
Listen,
way.
the way I'm moving, you lot would think I'm writing the show, yeah, because I really want to show this tag team breaking between Bianca and Naomi.
But you got time to tell that story.
Because I've been standing on it for so long, and I'm like, I'm
think-
almost there.
I think it'll be too soon to do the Jade Bianca stuff at Mania right now. It's too soon. You gotta give it time. Tell the
So,
stories.
do you think that Rhea will invoke her rematch clause and it will be a triple threat?
Absolutely.
Anyway, because of the exchange her and Bianca had, it could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ace.
I never thought of that,
Yeah.
but I still don't think that's gonna happen.
So you think it's gonna be Bianca Iyo?
Nah. I don't know what I think. I don't think that's a. It's gonna sound really bad, but I don't think that's a Mania main event. I don't know why. I just don't think that's it. I think
It doesn't feel like one to me.
it doesn't feel
So
like
what? So,
it's
what do you think is gonna happen?
I genuinely don't know. I have no idea.
Why would-
but I
why
also,
would they put the
but I do
title
feel
on
like
Iyo?
I feel like Iyo is a transitional champion.
No, bro.
All right, cool.
said
We'll
Iyo
see.
is a paper
We still
champion,
got
you
we
know?
still got 6 weeks.
We do.
I
You know
hear
what I'm
it,
saying?
though.
Yeah, Iyo
And see-
and Bianca, it don't feel.
It don't feel
Yeah,
right.
that's why Rhea's gonna. That's why Rhea has to be in it.
I like your theory.
Yeah, that's why Rhea has to be
As
in
a
it.
triple threat, it
Because I
sounds
agree,
beneficial.
Iyo and Bianca is not really like.
Ooh.
But if you put Rhea in there,
Yeah,
you
that's
got
food.
Yeah.
It's still not.
Yeah, add meat to
Really?
the bone.
As a triple threat, it does sound
I think
good.
I'd
Without
rather
it,
just see
no.
Bianca and Rhea.
Yeah, that's what. they
Although
should
I
have
do
done.
like Iyo.
But I
they're sick.
think, that's why I think Bianca's behind it, because Bianca's now gonna probably win that title, have a good heel run, and then you can lead up to Rhea and Bianca next year. Do you get what I'm saying?
Or SummerSlam.
Or SummerSlam.
I have no idea where we're going with this.
And I like it.
I think Jade and Bianca. I think Jade and Bianca is most likely gonna be SummerSlam.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a big match.
But you have like a marquee match, Rhea, Bianca, and then later on Jade will get that
No, man.
look in.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I was disappointed when Bianca won because it said
You
to
mean
me,
Iyo? I mean.
no, Bianca won the chamber,
Elimination Chamber,
because I was
okay.
like, oh, right,
Where
she's
we
gonna.
going?
At the time, I was like, there's no way Iyo was winning. So I was like, why is she going to Rhea? And the one thing kind of redeeming it was like, I was like, oh, you know what? If you said to me any other time if the Jade Cargill storyline weren't going on, that you're gonna have two of the greatest women of this era face off against each other, I go, obviously,
Yeah.
it's a WrestleMania match, as you say. But you're putting Iyo in it. No disrespect to her, I think she's fantastic, but that's not the marquee match. So I do think Rhea's going to get thrown into it. I think it will be a triple threat, or as Ace says, maybe somehow Iyo completely loses the title or something like that. But I don't know if you saw the backstage promo that Rhea did after she lost the title.
I saw some.
I don't think it was actually on Raw. It was on like social
it was
media.
like social media. Yeah.
But it was great, and it means something's happening. She's
What did she
either
say?
turning heel. So basically, he was like, "It's all my fault. I keep trusting people, and I keep taking my eye off the ball." Like, because the interview really played up to her, like, "Oh, you know, Damien's your friend, and he's on SmackDown now. You know what you're gonna do?" And she was like, "Yeah, I don't know. I keep focusing on the wrong things. I let Dom get to me. I let Liv get to me, and now I've let Bianca get to me, and I've now lost the title because of it." Now she's surely gonna do something big because of that. And she was great in that promo, I got to say as well. But for me, even me, she's turning heel, or I don't know. They got something for her at WrestleMania.
Okay.
They gotta have.
All right. Well, there's still a lot of more story to tell leading up to WrestleMania, but it's exciting.
It is exciting.
I mean, you know, I know Ace is not fully there yet.
Not yet. They
But-
still got. I'm sure in the next couple of weeks they're cooking though. I can tell that they're cooking. A week and a half ago, I was like, yeah, Mania. Remember I was saying I'm not excited about Mania this year. Like we have no matches. We don't know what's going on. It's weird. It's like the roster's too stacked. It's like there's just too many stars. You
Look,
know what I mean?
I think it's the same. It's why, like, as you say, Drew, amazing year, he deserves it. But then you look at a lot of people at the top of the card, you're like, but they also deserve it. You know? I know there's two nights and stuff. And this is why I think this year's Mania doesn't feel that special, because last year we were so spoiled that we're like, we're either going to get Rock and Roman or Cody and Roman. We're like, these are two dream matches. The year before, we're either going to get Cody and Roman or Sami and Roman. Oh my gosh. It was so stacked that they had to put Sami and Roman on the Elimination Chamber. Like this year round, and last year we nearly got Punk and Seth for a title. This year, same feud about a title was a little different. So we nearly ticked everything off. We nearly had the, WrestleMania dream for CM Punk, a big feud between him and Seth, and hating each other in real life or whatever. And then these dream matches that we had to choose over. Like, can you believe this time last year we were going, I don't really want to see The Rock versus, because it was so stacked.
Yeah, it's true.
Whereas
We
this
didn't
year,
actually want to see that.
it's just not aligned properly, It's
crazy, yeah.
and we've kind of, let's be honest, we've been spoiled the past few years. So I think that's why it feels. I think it might be one of those where the card's not great, but the show ends up being fantastic.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
Scott, thank you so much for joining us, man. You've been
Thanks for having me, man.
brilliant, bro. You've been
Appreciate it.
absolutely
Yeah,
brilliant.
thank you.
I'm gonna leave this with a question. I want you guys to quickly answer before we go. Who's had the best 2 gimmick career in wrestling?
2 gimmick.
Yeah, you go first, Nikki.
Ever?
In your opinion, anyone could go first. whoever
Oh,
wants to
Stone
speak.
Cold.
And so, Stunning Steve Austin and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
You would say?
Oi.
I like that.
That is good. You next.
No, I'm gonna go. It's gotta be Steve Austin.
Not gonna say because I can give you some examples.
Give me some.
Bray Wyatt, Fiend, no.
No.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Hunter comes to
The
Triple
Game.
H, no. Sting, Surfer Sting, Crow Sting,
Yeah,
Surface
I prefer Surface Sting, but that's a good one.
Undertaker, Deadman, and American Badass.
I didn't like
Badass.
American
Oh, I should've
Badass.
said
I didn't
that
like that
one.
one. I didn't like that one.
Oh, I loved it.
No,
Why
was that?
Mankind,
Hollywood
Mick-
Hogan.
Cactus Jack,
Yes, that's a great one.
Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hogan.
That's a good one too.
It's gonna be John Cena soon involved. Well, he's already had 2
The reason
gimmicks.
why-
He's gonna
the
have
reason-
3 in a minute.
The reason why I love the Stone Cold comparison that Nikki highlighted is that Stunning Steve Austin was the wrestler. Then you've got the bar-led character. Like he showed the best of both
Yeah,
sides of what it
100%.
takes to be a star.
Do you have an answer, Scott?
I think this because you kind of got to look at him as were they successful in both characters?
Yeah.
And Stunning Steve wasn't.
yeah,
as
that's
great
true.
as he was.
That's true.
And I don't want to put.
No, he's right.
No, but he
You're
wasn't
right,
a world
you're right,
champion, was he?
you're
It was
right,
great.
you're
It was
right,
great, but
you're
it was a
right.
mid-card.
Man, hey,
And he'll say this, man.
Connect. To prove his point, he lost to Hacksaw Jim Duggan once in 8 seconds.
I watched that match.
And a back body
I watched
drop.
that match. He wasn't.
I
He
remember I
wasn't.
was fuming when
When
that
we
happened.
talk about success, though, like, did you see his matches against Ricky Steamboat?
No, of course. Crazy. Man.
Dangerous Alliance.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Good.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do that, please, man. Scott, man.
So who you going with?
I don't want to say this, but I think it is Hogan.
I think it
'Cause
is Hogan. I think it's Hogan.
And Hollywood Hogan was so different. And again,
I
now that
agree
we've
with
got the
you.
Cena thing.
I agree.
I think the closest beyond that, weirdly, might even be Roman Reigns or The Rock. Because they have very different characters that they played as well. Like the People's Champion is not the final boss, and is not the
Definitely
corporate
Sting has
champ.
to be in there too.
Sorry, Sting is probably
Yeah, Sting is
yeah.
there.
Because if you look at like if you take away the Crow
Sting is completely different.
and
from
you just look at Surface Sting,
Completely
he
different.
is a Hall of Famer
100%.
and won several titles with that. So
Controversially, I don't like this final boss thing.
I love it.
I don't like it.
No, I don't like. I
love
didn't like.
it.
I didn't
I
like
love
Hollywood
it.
Rock. Didn't like.
Hollywood Rock was incredible.
the
Didn't like
final
it.
boss is a bit creepy.
Yeah, when he said I want your soul, I'm like, why is it? What's he talking? As a,
But I like the weirdness. I
no,
like
but
it.
as a spiritual you, it's like,
It's like he's gone unhinged.
yeah, I know. I was
Unhinged.
uncomfortable with that.
Unhinged.
I was uncomfortable with that.
All right, my answer: Chavo Guerrero and Kerwin White. All right, good night, everybody. This has been a Kick Out production. Thank you to the whole team. Shout out to Scott. Plug your oil. Where can they find you? On social
oh yeah,
media?
you can find me at Rebellious Noise Pro Wrestling. That's my wrestling channel. But anything Rebellious Noise, we do food, we do football, we do music, and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we spend a lot of time doing wrestling really these days.
When you say you do food, you cook food on your channel.
No, I just review food. I just talk about how other people cook it, but
I think we all need to talk to Scott and talk about ideas about throwing wrestling club nights with
like it.
wrestling
Oh,
theme
yeah,
songs.
yeah.
We should talk. He does some events sometimes as well.
Go
so-
on.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk. Nikki, where can they find you?
Catch me on Instagram, SoNikki_, and my YouTube channel, SoNikki.
Yes. Connect.
I am Kinetic, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yes, I'm still on Facebook, innit? I'm old, innit? But you can hear me breaking atoms every single week alongside Sumit Sharma talking about hip hop, and I do like other things apart from hip hop. So yes, don't pigeonhole me. Thanks.
Go on.
Pigeonhole me.
At DJ Ace on Instagram and Twitter. Ace on the DJ Ace on TikTok.
Follow me on all social media platforms at Skillet World, SKILLIT World, and follow the Kick Out podcast.
Hey.
Let's go.